But this is a hand where you know, not going to keep it. That's for sure. But we have a good amount of defensive twos. I just want to make sure my top end has enough haymakers. I wouldn't mind having Hooru Fledgling in this deck. Ah, good. My invulnerable to damage card is larger. Perfect. I am glad. I am glad that this is now larger. I was worried it wasn't going to be big enough when I drew it. That must be the worst Inspire hit in our deck. I guess I play Xenon Guardian here. Although now if they play the 2/2 flyer with Infiltrate, I have to play Tower Top Patrol instead of Towering Terrazon. Oh, that actually worked out because I was going to block with Patrol. So they have another Static Bolt that does 3 damage. We know that. They have another Static Bolt in hand. But I've got another Dinosaur in hand, and also they can't... Yeah, so now I know to not block. Okay, cool. They were stuck on power last turn, so they have nothing but spells in hand this turn. I doubt they put a Bolt on top. That'd be surprising, to say the least. And we just gonna go Dino Beats here, I think. Yeah, let's just beat them up with Dinosaurs. Can't really block the 3/3 anyway, unless I wanted to get Static Bolted, which I guess would be cool. I could also set up the Tower Top Patrol shield. Ooh, Saddle. Shit. We got ourselves a race. Well, it's a good thing I didn't play this Patrol. So, now we're going to play a 9/9 Invulnerable to damage. And they probably don't have Permafrost. But, you know. If they do, we're ready for it. Dinosaur Tribal. To be fair, they also played a Dinosaur. They could kill us here if they found another Static Bolt. It's kind of terrifying. Like, we're going to die, so I have to play Patrol here, right? Let's see here. Because if I ace base... Yeah, I have to play Patrol here. If I'm looking at this right. They have to block, So even if I put shield on something, that doesn't change what they have to block, right? What does that do? That gives me lethal. Alright, that makes things easier. Jurassic Park shows up, yeah. Opponent did some strong stuff. Boosted Static Bolts, 6/6 flyers. But we chose to play Dinosaurs. If they didn't stumble on power return there, might have been more interesting. We're on the draw, not guaranteed to play 4-drops. Ooh, this is a risky one. I think I want to try and dig for my 2s. Or 3s. Yeah, this hand is better. I think. It lacks time sources, though. I will say that much. But I am glad to have a Bold Adventurer on this board. Alright, no torch yet. Opponent might be slow rolling it. Might have to suffocate. We'll see. Sharpshooter. Alright. So what's more important to dispel here? A quick draw unit could be very difficult for our deck to deal with in the long run. Where a 4/4 we kind of can just find answers to. It's an interesting question. Like it is tough for us to deal with quick draw units other than get a larger unit. And this is technically already answered by this. So do I want to answer the potential for this to be scary or for the potential of this to be scary? And we can deal with a 4/4. I don't know if I can deal with some sort of large quick draw unit. So I'm going to opt to dispel the sharpshooter there. Yeah, I have big things, so I think we can deal with it. This becomes a 4/4. We might not be able to deal with this if this becomes like a 7/3 quick draw or 5/3 quick draw, right? Now, I have Mithril Mace, so I actually can deal with it, but... Huh. They found a combat trick here, too. Alright, they found Rapid Shot. They had Rapid Shot maybe last turn, but they wanted to develop their board instead. It's possible. So I can't play Mithril Mace this turn because I don't have 5 power. This is bad. It's not good. They're going to get a 4/4 now. Yeah, it's not good for us. Mithril Mace can kill this, and this can kill that. So, like, we have things that line up with what they're doing for now. I think I'm gonna mace this. Wow. Our opponent has a lot of katanas. We are pretty close to dead. So let's see here. If I mace this, I effectively lose 3 and I die. Dying doesn't seem like a good play. Let's see, 4. I go to 13, I take 7. I go to 6, yeah. Alright. Well, I don't like the idea of dying. Yeah, if we went first, this would be a very different game. I can agree with that. They have not run out of gas, so that hope didn't happen. This isn't lethal, so maybe I'm supposed to play Terry here. Playing a mace does kill me. I go to 10. I take 7 or 5. The other thing kills me. Turns out it would have been better for me to silence the Ranger the way this game played out. Because I would have, I guess, eventually wanted to mace this. I would have taken less damage in the meantime, and I would have been able to mace it. But yeah, this is still bad. Don't know how I win here. Patrol is cool. I think it's time to hop in the Subaru. Alright, well, we lost the game. Some said it may not have been possible. It was possible. We even had a 2-3 to start the game. We had what we wanted. We just got run over. We just got run over. We didn't find like a Bright Mace Paladin in the middle of our curve to help turn it around or something. Not having anything on 4 was the big issue there. Skipping turn 4 was bad for us. I will say that. And with this curve, that can happen sometimes. I'm not going to change anything. Oh, maybe I should. We're on the draw in our first play as a 4-drop. No, I don't think we have too much top end. I mean, we had a 2-3. They just dealt with it. And then we didn't have a play until 5, but that's not always going to happen. Daggers in our starting hand sucks. I don't know. I don't know if these daggers are doing enough in our deck. Like, they're cool. And I just drew Bright Mace Paladin. I could go a Wisp Beatdown here and turn this into a relevant unit anyways. I'm going to. I'm going to. Build your own Knife Jerk. Still get to save a dagger for the Paladin. With how crowded my curve is, I could see using Desert Marshal here. I could, but the silence is pretty important. Or it's the only one we have in hand. I can dig it. I can dig that. Call that one a win. I want to get down patrol here. They probably have lightning strike. They always do. So, just because I can dagger it doesn't mean I will dagger it. I can always dagger one of these lovely blokes. Or even tower top patrol. We'll find out. Sidearm. Do they have a snowball in hand? Their last card is like a snowball plus a hurler? I didn't do the math, but that doesn't check out in my book. Do I want to curve out into a Lumen Shepherd guarantee or play a 5-5 overwhelm? Let's play a 5-5 overwhelm. Silence against this is pretty sick, too. Pretty sick against both of these things. Flash Freeze. Wow, this is aggressive. Desert Marshal's going to be good. I'm still going to save this as a surprise for this. Just because I want to do that. It loses Overwhelm, but I'm kind of cool with that. Oh, shit, it has Execute. That's so rude. Fuck. I got punished hard. Because now I have to do this and double block. Which isn't really cool. They had Execute. They saw right through me. But it's still a good thing I silenced that, I guess. Actually. No, I played that right. What am I saying? I'm taking crazy pills here. Of course I played that right. I'm not going to attack because I don't want them to execute this. I'd rather get my Throne Warden down first. It's not worth 1 damage. Now I'll attack. Then the question becomes, do I use Dagger here for the 2 damage? Like, now if they have Execute and they execute this when I have a 4-4 in play, like, don't care. I'll save the Dagger. There's the Execute. Okay, they got rid of that stuff. And double Execute draw. Pretty cool. But now I'm at 9 against whatever they're on, and I'm going to beat the hell out of them. Ooh, I like 4-3 Elder. I was going to go Shield, continue the beat down, but is Elder just better? I almost want to offer this trade, actually. It gives them, like, far less outs. Although this card's like a nightmare for them to deal with. So is this card. There's a lot of nightmares for them to deal with here. I don't even have to be that aggressive. I'm going to be. Like now they're at 8. Seems like it's hard for them to kill me. Especially with a Sigil in hand. Frostkin, okay. So that's good. So now we just wipe out their board. And that seems hard for them to come back from. Cool. Daggers wasn't bad there. Got an Outblast out of their hand. That was kind of funny. Ended up not putting it on Paladin just based on the way their hand played out. They had they had a Lightning Strike and double Execute. That was a tricky one to navigate.